Ever get that feeling? Like some human experiences are just timeless. It's like
Mm,
whether you're scrolling through life advice on your phone or like deciphering some ancient scroll, the search for guidance, that need for a helping hand,
right.
it seems to connect us all across millennia, really.
Yeah.
And today, we're diving deep into that very human need,
Okay.
but with a twist.
Okay.
Returning to, well, ancient Tamil wisdom for answers.
Fascinating. What I find really interesting is how some cultures, they don't just like seek guidance. They really weave this search into the very fabric of their society.
Wow.
And that's where this ancient Tamil text, the Nanakkurl, comes in.
Okay.
Think of it as a collection, right, of 1,330 poetic verses,
Wow.
each one a distillation of life advice, kind of like fortune cookie wisdom, but way deeper,
Okay.
penned by this revered poet Avayar.
1330 verses of wisdom. That's a lot to unpack. So we're zooming in just for today on one chapter, a really powerful one called Guruvasi, or you could say the Path of the Guru. And get this, the source we're using.
Yeah.
It gives a very modern take on this ancient chapter. It literally says, chapter 21, Guruvasi, the Path of the Guru, my modern inference, have a mentor. Straightforward, right?
All right.
But don't let that simplicity fool you.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. See, the Nakkurl, it doesn't just tell you, hey, go find a mentor,
Mhm.
right? It calls mentorship a path,
Okay.
a dedicated journey.
Interesting.
This wasn't just, downloading information. This was about personal transformation,
Yeah.
a deep change guided by someone who's been there, someone wiser.
Oh, yeah.
And in ancient Tamil culture, mentors, they weren't just a nice to have, they were woven into like every aspect of life,
Right.
from the spiritual
Right.
to the everyday practical stuff.
So instead of, say, like heading to the library or, browsing some online forum today, back then you'd seek guidance from a priest
Right.
for spiritual matters or a master artisan for learning a craft.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder if they understood the power of a personal connection in a way that we're only just rediscovering today.
It's really interesting, especially, in our world today,
Yay.
information overload,
Yes.
right? It's everywhere. And so the Nanakkurl's emphasis on the Guruvasi,
Yeah.
it feels surprisingly relevant, because a good mentor, they do something that just getting information can't do.
Yeah.
They would just give you the answer. They help you ask the right questions. They help you navigate your unique challenges,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
They see the potential that you might not even see in yourself.
It's like that saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And that makes me think about you, our listener. Who comes to mind when you hear the word mentor? It could be anyone, a teacher who inspired you, a friend, a family member, someone whose guidance, helped you grow in a way you couldn't have on your own.
It's so true. And I want to add, it's not a one-way street.
Oh,
It's a
interesting.
two-way street, mentorship. Think about, for example, Emperor Akbar and his advisor Birbal in Mughal India.
Okay.
Birbal's wisdom, it was just invaluable to Akbar.
Yeah.
But their constant, debates, their witty exchanges, it challenged Akbar in a good way, broadened his understanding.
Oh, interesting.
And it shows how mentorship, the best mentorship, it's a dynamic. Both sides, they grow, they evolve through that relationship.
It's a really powerful reminder that a true mentor, they don't just, impart knowledge.
Right.
They spark new ways of thinking.
They do.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into this idea of Guruvasi, here's a thought for you to ponder as you go about your day, maybe your week. If Avira herself could choose a mentor, just for you, from history, any figure at all,
Okay.
who do you think she'd pick?
Interesting.
And why? What wisdom do you need in your life right now? And maybe how could you, in turn, contribute to that relationship, that unique bond with your mentor, whoever they might be?